Basically, this is one of the most interactive things, at least, ever done on my blog and other social networking sites. We're going to use everything we can. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I don't know. Probably other things that I can think of at a later date.
If you're from hell, we'll find a way to get to you.
Okay, but so my name's missemmamm, my internet name. This is Robert Sunshine, who also writes on my blog at missemmamm.com. Now, I'm old, so in the late 90s, I actually had my own blogs on Yahoo, GeoCities, and the like. And I was mad as a preteen, or actually, yeah, we called it a preteen then, whatever you call it now. I know there's like a new name when you're like 13. Tween. So as a tween, I was like, I don't know Academy Awards. Like, they don't make any sense to me. Like, we don't get these movies here. Like, what? So I decided to go with my group of friends, my blog that I had at the time, which was completely different and much more primitive, and my friends who were on my newsletter for my blog, and I would poll people about movies, and we actually came up with what I called the MMM Awards, and I did it for 2 or 3 years. I know I did it for at least 2 years, and I think I tried the third, and then something happened and I didn't finish it. But it just occurred to me tonight, because you know what? I had a message from my casting agency in Pittsburgh that never picks me to be in any movies, no matter how many times I submit myself, to try to get me to pay $100 to go to a fun party about Academy Awards. And you know what I thought? Fuck that. But I also thought, you know what? I remember this. I mean, I've watched the Academy Awards. I like them. I enjoy the barbs, etc. And I've seen some of the movies sometimes, because there are ways to see movies nowadays when you can't go to the movie theater and see them when you live in the middle of nowhere.
There's this magical thing called Netflix and Hulu.
Not just that. But at any rate, so we're going to do it again. This year, we may be calling it the Miss MMM Awards, whatever. I don't know what we're calling it. But the point is, it's only going to be movies that had a wide release. In some way, you could see them. Like he's saying, Netflix, Hulu, whatever, VOD, any of that kind of stuff, or was that an actual movie theater? We're going to pick categories. We're going to have the movies down. It's going to be actor, actress, all that stuff. Of course, the big category is Best Picture. Now, I just spent a long time on Internet Movie Database, because apparently 9,000 movies were released last year. That doesn't sound right. And
a few hundred.
Yeah, some of them are wrong. Some dates are wrong, because if a movie is released if a U.S. movie was released in France last year, I'm not counting that. Mm-hmm. But at any rate, I have pages full of movies here.
He does.
And we will narrow it down to 5 movies. We will narrow it down to 5 actors, actresses, etc. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the other part, which I used to do, which was like I combined it like a Golden Globes and I did TV. But we're just going to talk for a couple minutes about this. We want this to be very interactive. We want to know what you have to say. There will be 5 movies that can be picked, and there will be a write-in vote, because I believe in that, just for Best Picture, not for actor or actress or anything else. And right now we're just going to discuss a couple things.
And hey, if you want to put your 2 cents into this blog and you want to tell your friends about it, see if they can put their 2 cents in, we will actually post all this information on her website, so you can actually know who all of your actual favorite movies, actors, everything else really is. So just let people know about this.
Yes, because like that guy who hosts Weekend Update, and I don't know his name because I don't have time to watch SNL as much anymore. It's not just that, certain people are not represented at the Academy Awards. It's the fact that movies no one has ever seen and can't see are represented.
And we're definitely going to be biased a little bit. We're going to tell you our personal favorite movies.
Yes.
But, that's our opinion. Like, you guys yourselves, if you have your own opinion about a movie, if you want to shit on a movie, that's perfectly cool. Give us your opinion. Give us your polls. We want to know what you think.
Yes. Okay, so right now we're going to go through a list. We're just going to say some movies. The first thing I'm going to address actually is really weird. I'm going to go on an old school thing that I did on my blog back in the day. It was 97. And the big movie of the year was Titanic. And do you know what I said about Titanic? I said Titanic was out of the running for Best Picture on my blog because it was overhyped. Despite the fact that I was a 13-year-old moist-painted girl who went to see Titanic 2 times and loved Leonardo DiCaprio. And I also said Leonardo DiCaprio did not deserve an Oscar for his work in Titanic. And then there be a link and an explanation. But anyways, that was funny. So anyways, so we're gonna pick one movie this year that was overhyped, and we picked Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh God. Look, that movie. I'm just going to tell you straight out. That movie, it was great. It had great visuals, the constant movement, everything about it was pretty damn good. But the fact that every single person that we have actually talked to, they had constantly told us how great of a movie it was, how spectacular, explosions everywhere. It was incredible. But okay, I'm really pumped for this.
Every online review, every YouTuber.
Then we went to go see it, and
it was okay.
It was okay, but
it was fun.
This leads to a very important topic: the fact that people overhype something so much, it actually ruins it for you just a little bit. Like, I mean, yeah, it's a great movie. I'm pretty sure you would have been one of those people who overhyped it just as much if it weren't for those people who had overhyped it. But when those people had overhyped it, you just went, it's not really as much as what people had said it was. Personally, incredible movie, but not as much hype as people had claimed it to be.
Personally, I have no idea what the plot was. It was like a 2.5-hour car chase, which is fine for like 20 minutes. So anyways, these are just a few of the movies that we've heard of that were released in 2015. This is how many. These are real movies. Okay, guys? Now, there's Star Wars 7, The Force Awakens. We did not get a chance to see it yet because our movie theater sucks and gets rid of stuff, and we have one movie theater. But we, of course, want to see it. So, nothing against Star Wars. We love Star Wars. The Hateful Eight, which, of course, new Quentin Tarantino movie. Really wanted to see it. We didn't even get it here. No possibility for us to see it. But, of course, in a normal town, you probably had the possibility. We crossed out Mad Max. The Martian. I haven't seen it, but
we've heard
stuff about it.
We've heard good things about it.
So, yeah. Yeah. What's his
we
name
watched a game theory about it.
No, it was the other guy.
No, it was Film Theory. Film Theory. It was the same guy, but Film Theory. Watch it on YouTube, guys. It's really good.
Yeah, so Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt
Isn't
Damon.
That? Joy. Joy is a movie with, oh my God, I'm losing her name. But the hot chick from all the Bradley Cooper movies. The hot chick who is from Hunger Games. Oh my God, Jennifer Lawrence. Yes, it doesn't look like a movie I want to see. It looks like a Lifetime drama that I do not want to see, but that's a big movie, and we had it. Creed, which was a Rocky, some kind of Rocky sequel with another guy.
I heard it was good. I never watched it.
Right.
I personally want to watch it. It's just my thing. I grew up on Rocky movies. My dad watched them all the time, so I actually would like to see that movie sometime in the future.
Okay. So Sisters, I really want to see, but we didn't get a chance to go see it. Amy Poehler, Tina Fey, they're sisters. John Cena will be ridiculous. It's a comedy. It looks great.
Look,
can
I just stop and say that John Cena has really come out
with the comedy,
his shell,
and we're gonna go further into that because the other one's on
like here. Fucking great.
Okay, so Daddy's Home, which to me looks terrible, and it has Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, but I think you want to see it.
The one about the stepdads. Okay, yeah, I would like to see that.
It might be so bad.
He has good things. He has a lot of good movies that may be a little underrated. But any kind of movie that he makes, I would like to see. Will Ferrell's one of my favorite actors.
Ex Machina, about, what do you call that? Computer sentience? Like,
whenever
a computer becomes sentient and it knows what's happening to it, or a robot. We saw that in Philly Comic Con.
If you like those kind of movies, it's an
good.
Independent film. We saw that back in Philly Comic Con 2015.
In May.
You will have already, if you are a regular person,
see it.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's on Netflix and I think Amazon for free.
She got it from me for Christmas.
I bought it for him on Black Friday at Walmart.
It's
this
incredible.
Movie is easily accessible. You have to get into it. You have to give it a chance for like 15 minutes, but it's a great movie.
It's a good movie.
Black Mass, Johnny Depp movie about some gangster in like the 70s. I want to see it. No chance yet. I haven't had a chance. Straight Outta Compton, amazing movie.
Shit.
So brought me back to the 90s. And I did not know the backstories of all the rappers. Like, growing up in the 90s, we did not have the internet in 1993. I just like the songs.
Like, Straight Outta Compton.
But that was a good movie.
It was a
really good.
Very recommended.
Point Break. There was a Point Break remake. And I was like, why? But that was a wide-release movie. Goosebumps. We want to see with Jack Black because we like Goosebumps and Jack Black. But we haven't had a chance yet.
Motherfucking Jack Black, man.
There's another Steve Jobs movie. There's been 5 of them, I think. This one stars Michael Fassbender. I'll probably eventually see it, maybe. I don't know. Why are there so many? Spectre, the newest James Bond movie. I never really backed Daniel Craig as James Bond. He's okay. We should have had, oh my god, Clive Owens, yes. Clive Owens should have been James Bond, and now you wasted him. Thank you, UK. The Intern with Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway, which looks like a piece of garbage. It looks like they devil weird Prada him with her. I don't know why. The Ridiculous Six, the new Adam Sandler movie that was released typically to Netflix, and my father says is a POS. And you know my father is in his 70s and he gives movies a shot and he loves slapstick. And yeah, it's one of the highest rated movies on Netflix, and there's a contract with Adam Sandler and Netflix. I haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Going back to Ex Machina, I think
Western.
I will write my own little personal thing about it, my personal opinion about it.
Burnt. That was a really looked like a Lifetime romantic comedy with Bradley Cooper and Sienna Miller. I will watch that one day in the future. I can't see it being anything special. It reminds me of that Catherine Zeta-Jones movie that was out a few years ago. Trainwreck, which we saw and I really loved, and it got me into Amy Schumer's show. And that's where you saw John Cena acting ridiculous, and like he is a great comedian.
Trainwreck, personally, an incredible movie.
Yeah, really good. Just like
it's not
single
it's definitely not Oscar worthy. But you know what? If
this
the
is
Oscar
not the
actually,
Oscars, that's the point.
If the Oscars actually did something about interesting movies
that you like,
yeah,
that's
which
what
is
I'm
what
about.
we're all about. Trainwreck, watch it. That's all I can really say. Just watch it.
Okay, Inside Out. Of course, I'm biased for Disney most of the time, even though they now hate me. But anyways, Inside Out, Disney Pixar animation, very good quality movie, very screwed up in some parts. Amazing, I love it. I have all the pops over here. I don't even think you can see them because of the way I have to have the camera. But here's fear. Okay, fear to me is more like anxiety in a movie. But the point is that really good movie. Inside Out, it's about your emotions in a young girl's head.
I still hold true to my theory that I said when I watched that movie for the very first time. There is totally some domestic violence going on.
Oh, with the dad and the mom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh no,
but I love the inner monologues on everyone and
like,
the dogs and stuff at the end.
Because it's always about leading emotions in that.
Yeah.
Like the leading emotions for the father was anger. The leading emotions for the mother was sadness. Or you know what? Now that I think about it, I think if the leading emotion was fear,
that would be more.
That would definitely be more. But I don't think they wanted to be that blunt about it.
I don't know. But The Visit, the newest M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie, and
I want to see it so bad.
There was a Nostalgia Critic video on it you can watch, but it looks interesting. Man from Uncle, which was like a 1960s throwback movie, which looks like a B movie, which I actually want to see because it may or may not be good. But I don't even think I know the cast, but I would totally watch that with my dad one day. It looks interesting. Cinderella, live action remake. I'm still not sure on it. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I know that's bad. I was at Disney and left right when the carriage came out. But the point is, yeah, I'm going to watch it eventually. Are you okay? Ant-Man. I don't understand why this movie was made. It's about an Ant-Man. This sounds like the worst superhero I've ever heard of. I love Paul Rudd. If you look, there's a video with Paul Rudd trying to pronounce my fake name, missemmamm. It's amazing. I love him to my bones. I will watch it eventually. But why? Why is that a superhero, Stan Lee? I love you, but why?
Think of, remember in Arrow, the Atom, the one guy who exploded? He is basically the, I want to say, the Marvel version of that character. Basically, Ant-Man is like Adam, except they just called him Ant-Man.
I understand, we watch the videos, ooh, ants can move all their big size and stuff. It's still weird. Look at the commercial. We haven't watched it yet. It's weird. I did not get a chance to watch Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 because we have a lot going on in our lives. But I love all the Hunger Games movies, so I'm sure I will enjoy it. And the books are amazing. Okay, 50 Shades of Grey.
Nah!
I love the book series. I'm not going to lie. I've loved softcore, smutty, fake pornish stuff since I was 12. My mom gave me books and she didn't know what they were. I mean, she knew what books were, but she didn't know what the books she was giving me were about.
What is this with all the letters?